God warns the enemy is stealing your miracle. Don't skip this message, because you haven't heard the full story yet. I told my child, my beloved, that you should make sure you see what's happening right now. The stars have aligned in your life, and something is coming your way, even if you don't know it yet. God has chosen someone important, and they are already on their way to your house. Yes, now, this isn't just talk or something that will happen someday. It's really going to happen. A doorbell may ring. Before you hear a knock, you might feel like someone is there. Also, don't forget about this. This person has something in their heart and hands that was always meant for you. A very long time ago, this moment was planned. Only people with a certain kind of feeling will be able to see the miracle hidden in something so normal. It's a blessing that looks like a visitor. Do not scroll past this. Do not shut down this feeling. If you're reading this, it means that God wanted you to know early. It's not just reading words. These words were shared because of you. Also, pay close attention before you speak. This is the sign your soul has been waiting for to tell you it's time. Don't do anything else, and pay attention to this. You are unique, and God is watching how you answer. As my child and beloved, you are right if you've ever felt like something good was trying to get to you, but something else kept getting in the way. There have been delays. There have been things that have kept you stuck, hidden, or missed. But that's over now. The way has been made clear by heaven. Archangel Michael, I have been sent to fight for you, to get rid of the last spiritual obstruction, so this moment can get to you without any more delays. Can you feel your heart beating fast? That sudden sense that something is going to change. It's not just anything going on in your head. Your spirit is waking up because big things are about to happen. It's not often. It won't be short term. It's going to change everything about your life. And, beloved, I need to ask you one last thing before I tell you what the surprise is. Will you read this whole message? Do you plan to stay awake and watch the whole thing, or will you exit like most people do? I need to say this right away. People who stay understand. People who skip miss a lot. If you're ready, click subscribe right now. Not for me, but to connect with your own spirit. Miracles can find you faster if you sign up for special messages like this one. That click means more than just, I'm listening. Do it now, before you read any further. There isn't much time left, and the messenger is almost there. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give, and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today, join our community, and see what God brings back into your life. I saw you quietly crying last night, my child, my beloved. I saw the questions that you now don't even say out loud, but are still there. When is it my turn? You've been asking. You've been seeing other people get while your soul whispers, why not me? It's been hard for me too. I'm happy now, though, because the answer to your pain is finally moving today. The person coming isn't just from your neighborhood or your past. They are someone that God has chosen just for you. Someone who not only makes you feel good physically, but also heals you emotionally in ways you didn't know you needed. Being with them will confirm everything you've been thinking and feeling. Also, beloved, don't be shocked if this person says things you've been praying for behind their back. That's how God does things, not by chance, but right on. When you live in God's timing, nothing happens by accident. And now is the right time for God. The person was running late, but they're not late. Heaven hid them for a reason. They are now being shown to you at the exact time that your spirit is ready to receive them. But this will only happen if you stay and listen to this message until the doorbell rings. Please understand how important this moment is, my child, my beloved. Some messages from God are one-time events that you can't hear again, and now is one of those times. The person who brings you the blessing might have to leave if you don't pay attention to this message. Yes, we have choices in heaven, and the chance for a miracle may only last a short time before it goes to someone else. That's why I'm not here to make you laugh. I'm here to wake you up before it's too late and warn you. This has happened before. If a blessing knocked on the door of a special someone, they would not answer because they were too busy. Don't let that be your story. While you read this, I'm holding back my anger and fear, but I can't keep them from coming forever. There is not much time left. The door is close by. You should be careful. Get ready. The most important thing is that you have to believe this was always meant for you. My beloved child, you are about to get something you didn't even say you wanted, but God knew you really did. I understand your heart, beloved. It looks really tired. I can tell that you're tired even through your smiles, and heaven has had enough. There needs to be a change, and this person will bring it about. Their hands might not look very interesting. Their clothes might not shine, but what they carry is holy. It could be a gift, a message, a key, a piece of paper, a secret told, or even a sudden chance that lets people in who have been locked for years. However, I will not tell you what's inside because that would take away from the magic of what happens when your faith is put to the test. I'll just tell you this instead. What will happen next will change everything if you dare to believe and open the door with hope instead of fear. People who are against you won't be able to believe how quickly things changed for you. You will know, though, because you saw the signs. You paid attention when heaven spoke, and you read the message that other people missed. There's a reason why your soul is stirring right now, my child, my beloved. There is a cause for your heart beating faster than ever. This message from heaven was sent to you at this important time in your life. Time seems to stop for everyone who has been chosen at times like these, and God speaks through the wind. Pay attention, beloved. Now is that time for you. Do not stress over what the blessing will look like too much. The most amazing miracles often show up as regular people. Someone at your door, a message you almost deleted, or someone you almost didn't pay attention to. But what they bring will answer prayers you put away a long time ago. Do not move. Be honest. Allow your spirit to understand things that your mind may not fully grasp yet, because you will remember this very moment when it comes to pass. You'll say, "That's when everything changed." Oh, my child, my beloved, I have to tell you a holy truth. You have also been watched by the enemy. He is scared because he has seen what is coming your way. That's why confusion has been trying to get in the way of your thinking lately. That's why you didn't feel close to your faith and were worried while you waited, not sure what to do. It's not that you're broken, because something wonderful is coming up soon. It's real because there is resistance. Because of the wait, it's important. The enemy will try his last tricks now that the blessing is coming to your home. Fear, distractions, and waiting. If you listen, I won't let that happen. If you decide to stay here and let this message keep you ready, you must not rush and open the wrong door. You should not be afraid and say the wrong thing. The person who brings you your divine surprise is good. You might not understand them, or, even worse, turn away what was sent for you if you're not in the right spiritual place. My beloved, I am getting you ready. This message will protect you. Be careful with it. Let me share a vision with my child, my beloved. Someone was giving you a letter as I saw you standing at the doorway to your life. It's not paper. It's a letter from heaven, signed with your name on it. This person will bring your story to a new level. And the choice you make after meeting them will bring you joy for many years to come. It's not just for today. This is about a connection with God that spans generations. You're not just getting something for yourself. You're making a spiritual way for your future family to come in. People in your family tree prayed for things that are happening now because of this visit. When this person comes into your life, curses that go back generations are broken. In heaven, people in your family line are wiping away old tears because this time they won't miss it. You're ready this time, but you need to keep your faith strong and your spirit calm. It's important not to miss this moment. The person might not say what you think they will say. They might look easy. You'll know if you look with spiritual eyes, though. It will hit you. This message will help you remember that it's them. Have you ever thought about why some doors were closed recently? My child, my beloved. Why did the people you trusted turn cold? What went wrong with things that used to work? That's because heaven put up a wall, not to punish you, but to make room for this blessing. For the surprise that's coming, privacy was needed. It couldn't come when there was a lot of noise, betrayal, and chaos around you. That's the reason they broke up. That's why it was okay to lose. Things weren't taken away by God to hurt you. He took them off so they wouldn't get in the way when the real gift came. Loved one, you've been ready through pain. Now joy is coming in. Pure, shocking, and undeniable happiness. The type that can heal years in a flash. But you have to be thankful when you open the door. Even if it doesn't make sense yet. Even more so if it doesn't make sense yet. Miracles often seem strange at first, but in the end they make perfect sense. You need to know something else, my child and beloved. The person who is coming to your house might not understand how important it is to you. Heaven knows why they felt led to you, even if they don't. Just like He did with this message, God put the rule in their spirit. Soon, two divine signs will come together. Your knowledge and their willingness to follow. Something strong will be freed when that happens. You could cry. You might shake. You could get down on your knees and say, "Finally, God, finally, since that's what this is. A God, finally, the Spirit says. Yes, a green light from heaven that tells all the angels that are meant to help you. Move now. That's why you need to be ready, not dressed in fear, but in faith. They are not filled with anger, but with quiet praise. Get ready right away. If you need to clean the room, turn on a candle. Say prayers of blessing out loud. Say, I'm ready. I get it. You'll already know what the knock means when it comes. Please pay close attention, my child and beloved, because I am going to tell you something new. This person was held back until today for a holy reason. Behind the scenes, heaven has been getting rid of things that could have ruined the blessing if it came too soon. You wouldn't have been ready if this had come last month. Your heart was still getting better. It was still loud in your space. You didn't have strong limits yet. Your spirit is now ready, though. You are more awake now than you were before. So God had to wait. Not because He forgot. You didn't deserve it. But He loves you enough to send you the right thing at the right time. That time is today, not tomorrow, not next year, not today. Now is the time. You must not let anything else take away from this moment. You can't not be with someone emotionally when the door opens. Yes to this message tells heaven that you mean it. That yes makes everything else go faster. What's coming is more than just a surprise. It's not natural. You might start to see strange things line up today, my child, my beloved. Numbers that show up over and over. A bird that lands next to your window. When you walk into a store, a song you haven't heard in years starts playing. It's not an accident. They mean something. It sounds like the spiritual world is talking louder now that this blessing is coming to you. Strange signs always show up before something holy when spirit and earth start to connect. Keep them in mind. Don't try to make sense of them. When you see them, smile. Say, thank you, in a whisper. Heaven tells us through these little moments, we're almost there. And if you're smart, you'll get your space ready too. Make your house feel warm and friendly. Declare your readiness aloud. If you would like, light a candle. Write down what you think will happen as if it already has. The spiritual world can tell that you're not just interested, you're committed. That changes everything, beloved. Miracles happen when you're ready. The person at your door with the most important gift this year is coming. Let me tell you what I saw last night when I stood next to you, my child, my beloved. Your spirit was wide awake, even though you were only half awake. No words were used, just a deep ache and a quiet cry that said, please let this be the time when everything changes. You might not remember it. God heard it. Heaven heard your pain like a boom. You didn't even need to say it out loud. That shows how much I love you. And that cry is what made what's happening now happen. The person who is coming doesn't know that you prayed for them, but they are the answer. The surprise they give isn't a fluke. It was made just for your heartache and was carefully put together. In their hands is writing that speaks directly to the part of you that has been waiting. When they talk, the sound will remind you of something old. Someone who knows will wake up. At that very moment, your whole being will whisper, that was it. When it comes, don't doubt it. Do not wait to say, yes, you've been hesitant for too long now. I need to talk to the part of you that feels like you're not good enough. My child, my beloved. The part of you that feels like you've dropped too many chances. Whether you've done too much wrong, or whether this seems too good to be true. Listen, beloved. No matter how good you are, God will still send you things. The reason for it is your goal. And your goal hasn't ended. Heaven never took away the call on your life. You are still picked. People can still see you. This message is proof of that. Don't think about the things you did wrong. It's already okay with them. Now all you have to do is receive. You don't have to explain or earn anything. Just get it. This person is not coming to judge you. They are not punishing people, they are making peace. Not shame but joy. Nothing that brings up the past, just a new start. And if you let them in with an open heart, you will feel like a heavy chain suddenly falls off in your life. That's the power of a divine touch. It frees you from things that were holding you back that you didn't even know about. There is one more thing I need to say, my child and beloved. The bad guy is mad that you've made it this far. You're about to do something that will break his hold on your future for good. What's making you feel strange resistance lately? Randomly being down, emotionally worn out, having strange dreams, and feeling like you're falling back into fear are all signs that you need to get help. But remember that resistance means something is close. When something is far away, you don't fight that hard for it. This is also close. Very close. In the spirit world, that person's steps can already be heard. I can feel the shaking. The light can be seen around them. They're on their way, and the things they carry are holy. Again, don't miss the knock. You should believe, even if your mind tells you not to. Don't let the world's noise block out the sound of God moving. You will not only open the door in time, but you will also get a glimpse of what heaven looks like when it sends a person in the form of a stranger to bring about a breakthrough. My beloved child, I know that too many broken promises have hurt your heart. Some people said they would come but never did. When you opened the door, I know there were times when you were let down instead of saved. But this isn't like before. That time is not now. Your heart isn't a game for heaven. God doesn't play games. People will show up when He says they will. Everything will change when He says there's a surprise. Do not compare this to times when you were let down in the past. You will miss the holy difference if you do that. This is the first time you've ever stood like this. There have never been so many angels guarding your home in silence. The spiritual curtain has never been this thin. Now I can see through it and see what's on the other side. The person has seen your face in their dreams. Your name has moved their spirit. They may not fully understand why they have to come, but they do. When they do, beloved, the time you've been waiting for will end in an instant. Let me take you back to the times you thought no one saw your pain, my child, my beloved. Those nights when it was quiet. Those times you locked the bathroom door and cried alone so no one could hear you. Remember, heaven does. You told God, please do something if you're really listening. I was there to watch over you. People did not ignore that prayer. It was kept. Finally, it's being answered. Not just with ease, but with real things taking place. It's not just words. A real person will come to your door. What you're about to go through, beloved, will make up for all the years you felt like you were ignored. You always felt like you weren't there. This is what heaven wants to show you. We will never forget you. The person who is coming to you has been given exactly what your soul needs. They're not perfect yet, but they're all set. You too. You'll know them by how they make you feel when they walk in the room, not just what they say. The calm, the warmth, and the change in the air, and that's the proof. Do not question it. Believe it. Please read this message today instead of yesterday, because it was meant to be for you, my child and beloved. The timing isn't a guess. Heaven knows just the right time to whisper, and your spirit is open today in a way it wasn't even a week ago. The spirit can sometimes become weak enough to accept what it used to fight against. You, beloved, are in that moment right now. That's why this message didn't just show up. It was put down, picked out, and lined up. Because God knows what you're about to face. He knows that you might miss the knock if you don't stop now and open your spiritual eyes. People and things around you will try to distract you and make you forget about your own plans. I was sent by God's throne to protect your way and help you see clearly again. We didn't plan for you to live in chaos. It was meant for you to live in peace. This message will show you the way, bring you back to your faith. Let it bring your attention back to it. There is someone coming, and it's not far away. I want to tell you something that not many people know, my child and beloved. Heaven gets quiet when a miracle is about to happen. That's why the last few days have felt holy and quiet. That's why it seemed like your prayers were going nowhere. It's not because no one paid attention to you. It was because they were finishing up something. Heaven works most deeply when it is quiet. Now that everything is ready, the instructions have been given. The person is moving. They now have the surprise in their hands. You're no longer waiting for God. God wants you to stay awake and open. Now is not the time to get lost. Now is not the time to leave. Things are about to change in a way that will take your breath away. What I'm about to say is wholly bold. It won't come back the same way if you skip this message or walk away now. This is a one-time event, one-time person, one-time door that is lined up. Open it up. Do not be scared of it. What you find on the other side will make the pain of the past seem like just getting ready. The person coming to your house with more than a gift is my child, my beloved. They bring news of a discovery. They carry the truth. They have something you didn't know you were missing until now. When they get there, they'll show you the lies you've been telling yourself. Sometimes they will say things that aren't true, but pull lies out by the roots. You'll see that you were never too late, too broken, or too far behind when you're with them. Because when someone from heaven comes to you, they speak a language that your soul knows, even if your mind doesn't fully grasp it yet. Let their arrival change the plot of your story. When they knock, remember that God is still writing your story, and it's not over yet. You will still make progress after this. Something new is beginning. Also, I can't say this enough, beloved. Do not sleep. You might not even hear the knock if it happens when you're busy. But if you're alert and your spirit is ready, you'll know this was divine when you open the door. My beloved child, there is a holy event going on around you that your eyes can't see yet, but your spirit can. Today, you might notice that the air feels different. A lack of noise that you can't describe. A split second when time stops and you look at your door for no reason. It's not a coincidence. That's an interesting discovery. The knock on the door is already here. That's your soul responding to it. Heaven doesn't need anyone to let it move. But heaven does need your help to bring the package. And now is the time for your heart, your readiness, and your strong yes. The person who is coming up to you is not coming with normal energy. They have a touch from the throne of God. Some people may not even be aware that they have been given something holy that heaven has been keeping secret until the right time. And now is the time, my beloved, not this week, not until you make your life right. I see you right now with your unanswered questions and your quiet pain. There will be a change in heaven, so the one is coming. I want to talk to the quiet part of you now, my child, my beloved. The part that you don't even talk to yourself about. The part of you that doesn't believe God is really trying to bless you. What part of you sees miracles happen for other people, but doesn't see how they fit into God's plans? That lie needs to be shown. The lie that says you're not special enough, too late, or flawed enough to be picked. The reason this message got to you is because you were chosen. You are not reading these words by accident. Your soul is drawn to this screen right now. It proves something. And it's my job as Archangel Michael to make sure you don't back out of things that God has already approved. Because of how valuable you are, the blessing is not being held up. The delay was not a punishment, but a way to get ready. Everything that was held back is now being let go. Yes, for you. Yes. Yes, through the hands of someone who is about to blow your mind in a way that no one else has. God will make sure you don't miss this unless you stop being ready. Don't let fear answer the door. Instead, let faith open it. Do not forget, my child, my beloved, that this surprise might not come in a fancy box or wrapped in pretty paper. It might come from someone whose eyes are tired, but at the right time. It may come with shaking hands, but it is very important. A miracle doesn't always come wrapped in gold from heaven. It can come in a simple form. Things change when it comes in, though. This surprise can also open doors you didn't know were locked. It could be a message you didn't expect, a way to make money, a talk that helps you heal, a secret that changes your future, or a chance that answers all the questions you've been living with. Don't miss something that seems small. God's kingdom often comes to the world in a humble, quiet way that makes a big difference. Also, beloved, what's coming will have an effect on your spirit. The kind that shuts down everyone who said you weren't ready. The kind that stops every demon that tried to break your promise. Some people will even notice and whisper, "Surely God has favored them." Hold on to your spot. Do not leave this message. The delivery has already begun. I have to warn you with love, my child, my beloved. In the last hour, there will be distractions. The enemy knows he's lost. His last try is to confuse you. He will send interruptions, sudden fights, emotional triggers, and tiredness out of the blue to take your mind off the knock that's about to happen. Do not fall for it. If something tries to bother you out of the blue today, don't take part. Walk away if someone tries to bring up old beef. Your peace needs to be watched over like a gate. Like a sword, your focus must stay sharp. The surprise is too holy to be given out in a mess. Heaven is waiting for everything to get right. You, beloved, are almost ready to receive, but only if you keep a faith-filled attitude. Think of this as holy work right now. Something wonderful is about to happen to you. Of course, no mother gives birth in a mess. Stop making noise. Prepare your area. Talk out loud to God. Say, "I'm ready," even if your voice shakes. "I'm free," I think. It will shake the spiritual world and speed up the things that have been moving toward you for days or even years. Let me whisper what I see coming before I finish this part of the message, my child and beloved. The person will raise their hand to knock. The door will open, whether it's real or not. Your heart will skip a beat when it does. The spiritual link will feel like an echo of something old being finished in your chest. There won't be any doubt. Things will be clear. And you will cry not because you are sad, but because God is so good to you. I never thought it would come like this. You'll say in your mind. And heaven will smile, because that's how it always feels to be fully satisfied with God. It was better than you thought it would be, deeper than you prayed for, and worth the wait every minute. This is real. It's not a dream. You are right in the middle of a prophecy coming true. What comes next will make you question your reality. What comes next will help you feel better more than what's going on. It will make you better. You will remember who you are, whose you are, and why you were always picked. Take a deep breath in. The time has come. Get ready. Even though the person is closer than ever, don't skip the end. I know you're tired, my child, my beloved. Not just tired in the body, but also tired inside. The kind of tiredness that won't go away even after you sleep. The kind of tiredness that comes from hoping for change, but not seeing it happen. However, you did not know that heaven was busy while you waited. There was a plan behind the silence you thought you heard. No one was ignoring you. You were kept safe, hidden, guarded, and ready. Now I have to be honest with you. Things are going to change. The person you've been waiting for is already on their way. They will bring you love, answers, healing, help, or make things right. It won't feel rushed when they get there either. It'll feel good. Your spirit will calm down. You'll cry a lot. The past will start to slip away from you. You will believe again for the first time in a long time. Have faith in timing. Have faith in a purpose. Have faith in yourself. That's what this meeting with God will do. As long as you stay in this unique place of readiness, it will change the way you've been seeing things your whole life. I was sent to hold you still so you could hear the knock. The knock will come when you least expect it, my child, my beloved. It's not going to make a noise with thunder or trumpets. It's going to be quiet. Those are the ways most miracles happen. Not by causing chaos, but by being calm. You'll miss it if you're not spiritually awake. That's why you got this message first. This is the trumpet for you. This is your alert. Not to be scared, but to pay attention. It's possible that the knock wasn't even a knock. What could it be? A message, a call, an email out of the blue, or someone walking by who says something that frees you up. Keep an eye on it. Pay close attention. The divine is not obvious, but it's there if you pay attention. Also, beloved, now is the time to pay attention. I can't make you accept the blessing. All I can do is clear the way and make sure you're alert enough to see it when it comes. You've come too far to mess up what was meant to be. You've prayed too long to miss something that was made just for your hands. Please don't leave now. Do not scroll past the last step. It's too close to let go of the offer. Heaven is about to show you that I never forgot about you, my child and beloved. It wasn't pointless to go through all that pain. The people who left you did so to protect you, not punish you. The wait, it was divine. The reward is now moving. God, just send a sign, you cried. And heaven got back to them with more than a sign. Someone from God is coming. A living, breathing vessel that brings the person next door into their space. There's no need to chase it. You don't need to beg. You can feel it right where you are. And beloved, that's the kind of favor that can only come from heaven. This person has been sent with your answer. But they don't even know how important what they carry is. And when your spirit meets theirs, it will be like an old thing recognizing an old thing. You won't have to say anything. They'll figure it out. Being aware of that will help you feel better faster than any words could. You have to be there, though. You should be ready. Heaven can only give you what you are ready to take. And now you're ready, beloved. Why is this message so strong, my child, my beloved? Because this moment is so important. It's not like the other messages you've seen. You can see a divine connection taking place right now. Every wait, every breakup, and every sudden change you've been through recently has helped you get to this doorway. I can feel it now. There are winds in the spirit world. In heaven, the scrolls are being read. Someone has said your name again in places you can't see, and a choice has been made. It's time. That's why I'm here. That's why you're reading these words. Not just because you're interested, but because your spirit knows that destiny is calling. Also, beloved, I need you to answer. Do not say maybe. No need to say someday. Just say yes or no. Your faith opens the door. Your faith is the key that opens the door. And what comes into your life when the gate opens will be so amazing. People like you will get down on their knees and whisper, "Only God could have done this." You are not crazy, my child, my beloved, to feel like something significant is about to occur. You're not making the energy around you change. That heavy feeling that you had for months, it has been getting lighter because the air around you is getting ready for something to come. Angels have already been sent ahead to make the way clear. They have been clearing the air, putting an end to the doubters, and giving the person who is coming divine ideas. Heaven goes through a lot of trouble to get to one of its chosen ones. Don't forget that. You, beloved, are one of them. This person may change your future, but what's more important is that they will show you how valuable you are. They will say things that you prayed to God in secret at one point. At that point, your soul will know for sure that this is from above. Hold on. Stay close. Do not skip the next part. Your miracle has feet and is going to your door right now. This is very important for me to tell you, my child and beloved. There was something I couldn't tell you until now. The person who is knocking on your door wasn't sent by accident. They were picked for this job a long time ago. Before they even knew your name or thought about being a part of your story. They were unknowingly getting ready for this moment. Their own hard times had shaped them, taught them, and called them in a way they couldn't quite explain. Heaven may have even tried to steer them away from this path until they finally said yes. That yes was for you. You have been the goal the whole time, even if you don't know it yet. Nobody saved you because you were weak or in need, but because they knew that when the two of you meet, something powerful would awaken. A change that makes you and everyone else around you happy. It will feel different in your home. Finally, your heart will let out a breath. Your soul will feel less lonely, and a peace that doesn't make sense will take its place. It's not just a meeting. It was meant to happen this way. Let me take you back to a time you tried to forget, my child, my beloved. You almost gave up that day. You asked yourself in your sleep, "Is this really my life?" As you looked up at the ceiling, it seemed like the pain would never go away. Being alone for so long made you feel like you deserved to run away from everyone and everything, even yourself. But you stayed here for some reason. A soft whisper, a bit of hope. That was me. I've been with you through all of your secret fights. And today is the day I can say the words you've been waiting years to hear. You did it. Yes, beloved. You passed the test you didn't even know it was there. You got through the quiet. You got through the hard times. The reward will now be given to you. But listen up, the reward is more than just ease and comfort. It makes sense. It proves something. Seeing for yourself that God didn't forget about you. That the promise meant something. It was a real event with a real person. It's on its way now, and your name is written on it. I need to ask you something, my child, my beloved. After everything you've been through, are you ready to believe again? Willing you open your heart one more time? I understand how hurt you are. I know how many times you've been fooled before, but this is different. Now what's coming isn't based on lies or empty promises. It was built to last. And if you close your heart now, you might miss what you prayed for. Keep old hurts from taking away new good things. Don't let the pain of yesterday stop you. The miracle of today. The person coming to you might not say everything that needs to be said. Watch their spirit, because they might not even know what to say. Pay attention to how your soul acts when they're nearby. You'll understand. It will hit you. You feel calm, like you know what's going on, and like a deep breath you didn't know you were holding is finally let out. That is more than just feeling. Yes, that's proof. Don't run when that time comes. Stay put. Allow it to happen. Heaven should show that healing can look like a person. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-Fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history, it is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. God hides the best gifts from us sometimes in the quietest times, my child and beloved. What's coming to your house won't make a loud noise either. It will come in like a whisper, but it will be as powerful as 1,000 answered prayers. Do not move. Pay attention. You should give in to the urge to look out the window. Be sure to open your messages when you get the sudden urge to do so. Heaven is soft and clear at the same time. The timing has already begun. That person has already begun to move toward you. Now everyone in heaven is looking at you. Are you going to get them? Will you be in the spirit world when the surprise is given to you? If you're scrolling, doubting, or too closed off, you might not notice the door opening. Loved ones, you can't miss this. What's coming is not just a gift, it's the return of everything you thought you had lost. You'll know why you had to wait so long once you get it. This is the only way you can understand why it had to be this person at this time. My beloved child, I need you to do something before we go on. Take deep breaths. Say these words out loud while closing your eyes. Don't worry about shaking your hand. Just say, I am ready. Say it again. I am ready. Those 3 words don't just say something. They're important. They let you see things that have been held back from you. They let heaven know that your heart is no longer hidden. And when you say you're ready, things start to change around you. You might feel cold, warm, or a rush of emotions. That's your spirit getting stronger. That's the atmosphere changing, because what we believe changes the energy. Expecting miracles will happen. And finally, beloved, you are in line. The door is close by. The time is almost up. That person is coming. Watch out. Do not harden. You're not making this up. That's where you are. The big surprise that will make everything different has already come out. This message is the last thing you need to do. Stay in the present. Keep your door open. When the time comes, say wise. I can see the angels getting closer to where you live as these words reach your eyes. My child, my beloved. They're not going to come without anything. They have scrolls with directions, movement maps, and the last green light that has been waiting for the right time in heaven. It has now. The choice has been made. There was no more silence. The surprise is now out there. Now your life starts to feel like it's brand new again. The miracle isn't just the blessing, though. How it's going to get to you is the real miracle. It was something you thought would happen if you worked hard and pushed doors open with all your strength. Not this time, though. It's coming this time through letting go, being still, and a door you didn't even know was there. And yes, a real person has been chosen to bring it to you. They're not making noise when they come. They have light with them. When they are close, you won't be able to hear the world's chaos. Heaven will whisper, "It is done. Let me tell you what I know, my child and beloved." What if I don't make it? What if it doesn't look the way I thought it would? Feel free to think those things, but know that they are not true. This is the truth. You can't lose something that God has planned for you unless you don't believe it. That's why I'm here now, not just to warn you, but to make you believe again. You can believe it's true, even if you don't fully understand it. Peace is being given to you, and you don't need to see the whole picture. When it comes, what's coming will make sense. But right now you have to walk in the dark. The person who is coming up to you has already been moved. Their heart is racing. They've had dreams and seen signs that lead them to you. They're following along, even if they don't fully understand why. You must also follow the rules. Follow by being there. Follow by keeping your hopes up. Even if it's scary, follow through and stay open, because the doorbell might ring when you least expect it. How much of heaven comes in with it will depend on how you answer. There are times in every life when heaven gives you more than you asked for, my child, my beloved. That's one of them. It's not just an answer to prayer that you're about to get. It's payment for the pain. Getting paid back for years of pain. God will pay you back for every tear you shed when no one was looking. You didn't get angry. You kept going. You stuck with it. You didn't give up. That's why God is sending more than just a blessing. He is sending a message that looks like a person and says, "Heaven saw you," with no words needed. There you go, beloved. Imagine someone standing outside your door who has no idea that they are healing you in ways that no one else has. In this case, the miracle is at that level. The kind of divine appointment that changes the way you think about time forever. The kind that makes you think, "I see why that didn't happen before." This is how it had to go. The person who is coming is not perfect, my child, my beloved, but they were chosen just for you. Not because of what they do for a living or where they come from, but because of what's inside them. Their soul talks in a language that your spirit can understand. And when they talk, the prayers you said to yourself will come back to you. That is how you'll understand. That way, you can be sure. It feels like freedom, not because it looks like a fairy tale. Their presence will open up parts of your heart that you forgot were locked. Their timing will match the pain you've been hiding. You won't question it when the moment comes up. When you let out a breath, you'll know that there is peace, not stress, and clarity, not chaos. And the stress of everything you've been through will start to melt away in that peace. Because this isn't just about getting someone. It has to do with getting your next chapter. You might want to doubt this in the next few hours, my child, my beloved. The voice from before might come back and say, "This is too good to be true." Please don't let that voice win this time, though. You've had enough of darkness for a while now. You've let fear write too many books for you. Write this one with faith. Open the door with faith. Let faith get your house ready. Make your space clean. Turn on a candle. Say prayers of blessings over your doorframe. As you sleep, say prayers to your pillows. As you go through life, do little things that say, I am ready. These aren't just habits. As agreed upon, they are acts. They let the angels know that they are welcome here. That when the miracle comes, no one will be able to stop it. This is what you expect, not just hope for. And, beloved, anticipation is a powerful force for innovation. So be ready. You should expect it even if you've never seen it before. Wait even if you don't think you deserve it. Expect even if you've given up hope, because God has never needed you to be perfect. All He ever needed was your permission. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now, join the family, and see your heavens open. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected, faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment, a place where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.